Hello.
Hi, Lao Luo. Hi. Do you still remember me?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget you? I mean, we had this super interview about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago.
About a year ago.
Finally,
yeah,
we meet in person.
Jacob Von Bisterfeld has been living in Shanghai for over 30 years. During the COVID outbreak last year, he became a volunteer in his community, serving over 2,000 residents. Today, I was invited, together with several of his neighbors, to participate in a language salon in his house.
Okay, dizzy. Now let's talk about
Those people were all volunteers last year and have remained friends with Jacob ever since. They call him Lao Luo, a name that Jacob recognized as an honor because it shows his closeness to the community.
What I got back for is that, of course, I got to know this community much better. I have a much better view of how things are done in China, actually, because if you are a bystander, you get a lot of information, but not necessarily the correct one. And so I have been a grassroots member of the volunteering team, and I learned a lot from that.
One thing he learned is that although things have been very inconvenient with strict COVID controls in the past 3 years, it resulted in minimum numbers of COVID deaths. Jacob believes China has done much better than the rest of the world.
My opinion is still, at the moment, that China has taken the right decisions at the right time, sometimes at considerable inconvenience to the individual, but beneficial in general. A minimum number of COVID deaths initially.
While the influence of COVID seems to have ended in everyday life in China, Jacob hasn't stopped his voluntary work.
With all the negative propaganda overseas, people have no idea, the completely wrong idea about China.
And he said he's also trying to collaborate with universities for a special course opening for foreigners to gain a better understanding of China. We've been CGTN, Shanghai.